Hi, I'm the MangaBrah, and our two manga bros right here are finally working together. And not just working together, they're working together and succeeding. Both Rain and Delizaster are cutting into each other. However, Rain has the advantage of his cleric brother healing him way faster than what Delizaster can regenerate. The fight then ends with Rain cutting off Delizaster's head, Deli saying that if he comes back he's going to kill them, and then the statue right behind him falls on top of him. Now, as awesome as that is though, I do have a little bit of a problem with this. It was only 2 chapters ago that we were informed about the demon hearts that all of the innocent Zero Boys have, and how they can't die unless all their magic power is exhausted. Now, even though he does have half of his head gone, I'll give you that, he doesn't look magically depleted to me. Hell, he's still regenerating his body back and can talk. So the phrase, if I come back here, is pretty accurate. He might deplete all of his magic power just trying to regenerate himself to keep himself from dying. I get that. But he does have potentially more of his father's blood. I don't imagine he just had 1 vial, used it, that's all he had. He could use that too to fuel more magic power to regenerate himself. So it isn't exactly clear if he's gonna die from this, or if he's not. It's just not clear. Maybe it just wasn't a good idea for the mangaka to include the idea that all of the innocent Zero Boys have demon hearts that, basically make them effectively superhuman, where they can't die unless their magic is depleted. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to include that, especially 2 chapters ago, when we're going to have, in this scenario, just the idea that once they finally start learning how to work together, they can easily defeat evil. I don't know, it kind of diminishes the serious threat that I was feeling before, because before I was wondering, how the hell are they gonna face off against these guys? They got demon heart. This sounds pretty fucking serious, especially if they have their father's blood. How are they gonna and then they just do it? I don't know, it just seems that it was a bad idea. Something just seems off about it. So that's my problem. After the fight, though, we then see what's going on with the fight between Epidem and Dot and Lance. So just like with Finn and Rain, Dot and Lance have a problem. They're not working together. And as we all know, if you're not learning how to work together, then you can't beat evil, no matter how serious of a threat it is, at least in a shonen manga. Meanwhile, Lance is being weird by breathing air in his sister's room. Don't look at me, I didn't write this. And Epidem reveals that he can manipulate the strongest metal in the world, that he's given Dot a magic draining virus, and that he's been doing this to other people as well. Dot finally gets on the train to start working together, but then Lance refuses, and that's how the chapter ends. So overall, this is a pretty interesting chapter. The main thing that I'm just wondering about is about Delizaster, because again, it feels a little off. You did this setup for this character as well as other characters. I felt they were a serious threat, and then now they just appear that they were just defeated easily. Something feels off about it. That's my main concern. And now Dot and Lance are going to have to face against Epidem, but now they're dealing with that same problem where they're not learning how to work together. I did read an interesting comment, though, that said that the reason why Lance might not want to be working together with Dot is because of that magic depleting, magic draining virus. Like, maybe if he thinks that if he works together with him and he uses his magic, maybe it drains his magic and kills him. I heard that comment. That is a concern, but it could also just be Lance being a dick, just not wanting to work together. Could be a few things. And what's going on with Mash? Well, he's still asleep, still unconscious, still not up, and I'm a little frustrated now because it keeps feeling like that Mash is getting closer and closer to getting back to being awake, and then I'm kind of just let down a little. I honestly think at this point that if the mangaka wanted to, they could just do a Ryan Johnson and subvert all our expectations, have Mash be unconscious for the whole rest of the series, wake him up when everybody else has saved the day, and that could totally happen. Because it just seems like whenever we go back to Mash and we're just wondering, like, you gonna get up yet? Something else happens where it's like, no, not right now. Anyway, guys, that's the chapter. Mashle, still a great series. I'm enjoying it. Some minor problems here, little frustrations there. Not too much that it's going to make me stop reading the series. I like it, and hopefully you guys like it too. Also, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. Comments if you have any interesting comments or ideas, or if you're mad about anything, that's fine with me. And I'll see you guys later. Alright, bye.